Hi everyone and welcome back to Arctic RC. Let's talk a little bit about the happening on last Sunday, where I did crash both the Raptor G4.1 and my Trex 600 Nitro. I've been spending a lot of days now trying to figure out what happened with the Raptor. Why did it just stop working? As you can see in the video, I'm coming out of one single pyro and I stopped the heli and you can hear the engine revving up and the tail is just spinning the helicopter and it plummets to the ground. There is a failsafe system on these gyro or spectrum receivers generally. I've tested out the failsafe because I thought perhaps I lost connection with the receiver. But then again, the failsafe was correct. So that means if it was a signal loss to the helicopter, the failsafe would have turned off the engine. It did not. And the throttle arm is not spring loaded, so it doesn't go back to locked position when you don't have any power to the servo. This is something that I'm going to add when I have fixed the heli, if there is something happening. And the thing most likely which happened is that I disconnected the battery in mid-air. I know that many of you are going to kill me with comments now, but I'm using Deans on this one. It's pretty much an easy setup, as you can see. Just a servo plug and a Deans connection, and you connect it to the battery like this, and it's good to go. But what I did on this particular flight is that I mounted the battery and I strapped this one, which is very loose, you can see. I strapped it on top of the battery with a Velcro so that the connection is sort of like this. I hope you can see it, that I'm not in and out of focus all the time here. And then you can see this thick wire is pretty a lot of tension on it. So when I hooked this one into the battery like this, not much G-force should be able to pull this wire out. So if I'm thinking my finger now and just like, and it shouldn't be like that. Sorry about the noise here, but here you have the wire. Let me show you something, because I found the problem. Not disconnecting the battery, but a bad connection. You see that? I just press and it goes out. In one way, I'm happy to say that I have been in contact with one person in Norway that has a fully built G4. This is the G4.1. I don't think there's too much difference between them. Some metal parts, I think, are the difference. And she's willing to sell me this helicopter with all the parts. The sad thing, it's way too expensive for us right now. So I believe that we have to wait a little bit. I'm hoping that I can buy the parts so I can get this one in the air and buy the helicopter later. I'm going to have a little chat with her. Other than that, this one is ready to go. I know that you guys didn't see the footage from the crash of the Trex 600N, and I'm going to show you that. When I crashed this, there was a much easier problem to address, and strictly my fault, and no doubt about that. You have here on the elevator servo Perhaps I can show you by holding it so too little space here. You have this link with a long arm which is screwed into place in the swash plate. The problem here is that I got a new flyballless setup. This head is sort of third party, and the threads on the swash plate was really bad, and I forgot to put Loctite on it. I did notice that there was something bad, and I was going to put Loctite on it, but I just forgot it. It went away. And during the flight that I will show you now, you will hear that I'm coming forward and backward. This flight is just to break in the engine. Make sure that you know that. I'm just hoovering and doing small punches just to break in the engine. This is the second tank that I'm flying with it, so I'm flying it easy. I'm going backward and forwards, and then I thought I'm going around for a good circle, and I go for that circle and I come in again and I do a bit harder circle, and I was going to break the helicopter and then do some pyros. And when I came in, I gave a lot of elevator just to stop the helicopter, and then you can hear this insane pitch sound like boom, and I knew that okay, something is wrong. I killed the engine and it fell to the ground.
Oh, där.
No serious damage on this one either. Luckily I got to kill the engine. The landing skids or landing gear is broken, of course, and I lost the links for the head to the swash plate. I ordered new ones. I couldn't find them on the airfield. I've been checking the main shaft. It's not bent at all. The bearings are good to go. This particular helicopter has plastic parts for the mounting of these bearings, and it should crack if there has been a lot of tension on it. So it hasn't cracked, but the main shaft is checked and the feather shaft for the head is checked. There are no bends. I put it on a little sort of bench with this motor that I can put it in, and when you start it you will see if there is a bend in the shaft, but there's no bend at all. So this one is actually good to go. I'm just waiting for the parts, and I hope that I can be flying again. I have used Loctite now, but I also changed the swash plate because the original swash plate that came with this flyballless upgrade, the threads on it was really bad, and I was checking the other ball links just to see if they were okay, and 2 of them snapped when I tried to tighten them. So bad quality, I believe. And of course, bad of me not to check if I actually did use Loctite. But now I have used Loctite on everything. And this is super important for you guys, all of you guys that start flying helicopters. The veterans, they know what to do, but go over the whole helicopter with Loctite. It's super, super important. And also super important not to use Loctite on screws that goes into plastic, because the plastic doesn't like Loctites and will be sort of crispy, and you can also break the helicopter with this. So make sure that you use Loctites on the places that you are going to use Loctite on, and you will be all good. So that is all I have for you guys today. Hope to see you soon again. We are going to do more live sessions now, and we have a surprise from toprchobby.com. They've sent us a new package, and I guess you guys will love this. But for now, that's a secret until next time we see. Have a great day, have a great weekend, take care of each other and be nice. And yeah, remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you aren't a subscriber. Pressing that like button will help us get notified or noticed on YouTube. So if you like the content, please do.